Hey, all you Zealots and Zerglings, it's time for another Clash against the Titans. This one is number 6. And I know I haven't had any casts out in a while. I haven't exactly been feeling well, so hopefully this will tide you over until I'm feeling better, because I'm still not 100%. But if you recall, it's been a while since we had a Clash against the Titans, but we've got Titan number 1 is me, Mad Hive as the Purple Terran. And the other Titan is Contrarian, the Green Terran. And we've got a little bit of a twist in this one because, you know, being overmatched like this, yeah, I know we're Titans and all, but, you know, sometimes you just can't match the overwhelming number of units your opponents can throw at you. So we got a little twist. We were random races, but our opponents were also, I believe, random races. I have their handicap set to 70%, which means all their units, all their buildings, everything only has 70% health. Shields, armor, everything. They still do full attack damage, but we'll see if that kind of offsets what we've got here. So who are our challengers right now? We've got Dunamai as the blue Zerg, Spartan as the yellow Zerg, and Mike as the orange Protoss. So like I said, they're at 70% health, so you got this Nexus here. It's got 700 armor and shields, or hit points and shields. I mean, pylons are 140. I don't know what these full damages are. His pro was 14 shields, 14 health. And a drone, 28 health instead of the usual 35. And we're going to get an early scout here. Looks like we're going to be getting an early expand out of Dunamai. Yep, going to get an early expand out of him. And it looks like Spartan's going to be kind of watching the back here. Either that or he's just going to go throw his Overlord somewhere where it'll be safe, because his Overlord's only got 140 health. But pretty standard builds right now. And over here on the Titan side of the map, looks like I got 2 barracks going down, trying to get this thing closed off with full health on my structures and 70% health on any attacking units. I fear a wall is going to be extremely powerful, especially a Terran wall. So I thought that was a good idea. And we got Contrarian closing off this one. Each of us got a bunker going down. We'll just kind of throw up that production tab. I think 5 players is enough, where it's not going to be too overwhelming of the screen. And we got the spawning pool here going down for Dunamai. Looks like he went, ooh, Hatch Gas Pool, which is a very greedy build. And it could be risky because his units are going to take oh so much more damage. Well, they're not going to take more damage, but they can't take as much damage. So, you know, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. And so he's got his Overlords acting here as sort of his sentries to this middle part of the map, except for here on the Watchtower. I could throw something on the Watchtower, probably see both of these Overlords, and they wouldn't be able to see me. And oh, so Spartan was going to be taking an expansion of his own. Oh, wait, maybe he's going to take an expansion over here. We go. Yeah, looks like he's going to be taking an expansion of his own. Just kind of faked me out as to which one he was going for. And he's got plenty of money for it right now, so we got to get that thrown down right away. At this point, he could expand. He could double expand. There we go. He's going to get that hatchery down. And what do we got here from Mike? Just throwing down a second gateway. Warp gate's not on the way yet, although he can't afford it, so I'm not sure what he's up to right now. Oh, and he's supply blocked too, so he can't get out any more units right now. But he's definitely going to get those warp gates started. He's going to need those. He's going to need as many units as possible to stop our titanic force. And we got Contrarian grabbing his expansion. I don't have an expansion yet of my own because I could probably afford one about now, but let's see what have I got. Am I going on my wall? I got my bunker all filled up, throwing on a couple of add-ons. And oh, it looks like that money just went somewhere. Yeah, look, I did throw down my expansion. Alright, so I must have just had enough money to cover that if I covered all of my walling expenses. And I'm going to speed this up just a little bit because it could be a little while for some activity. We're going to be a little tenuous because we are going to be outnumbered. And we got Lair Tech coming up for Dunamai. But they're going to be a little tenuous because their units are going to die really, really fast. Looks like Spartan's got his expansion up. Even got the Queen there, starting to inject that there larva. Looks like Mike's going to be taking expansion now. Not going to opt for this close one. He's going to take a further one away. Could be a little harder to defend if it gets scouted and attacked. It looks like we're getting a roach speed out for Spartan. And nothing going on here. Looks like we're going to get some siege tanks out for Contrarian. Looks like my expansion's kind of just done. Got the orbital up there. And what am I working on? I got a factory, but I don't seem to be doing anything with it. quite a bit of money. So what am I throwing down? I'm going to get a starport out. I don't know if that's going to be for... Oh, they're going to throw down a couple more barracks. 2 production facilities are not enough for the 2 bases that I'm currently on. Although still I got to get this a little more saturated. Also a little low on minerals, so I definitely need to get some more workers out to take care of that. We got some standard Zealot Stalker here from Mike. Get some cannons up. Again, those cannons only 105 on their hit shields and hit points. So like I said, everything... Oh, and we're getting some spores. Apparently Spartan was worried for a little bit of airplay. And do they even know what we... I don't even know if they know what we are. They might have seen my scouting SCV, so they know there's Terrans as a possibility. Well, if they see the SCV, they know Terrans are. It's certainty. But haven't really scouted us yet. Could be a bit risky. Any scouts are, again, going to die really quickly. And this Overlord's going to maybe scout the gold. See, the gold's not taken. And we got a little bit of a Roach Hydra Force. +1 attack here for Dunamai. As we can take a little forward position. We're both Titans are still a bit tenuous. Just building up them their forces. No upgrades yet for Contrarian. He does have siege mode and he does have stim pack and combat shields. And I'm getting a nice Marine Marauder force. No upgrades on that yet. Do I have an engineering base? I have 2 engineering bays. Not yet gotten that second upgrade started, but I'm getting... Oh, there we go. Just started now, so I'm trying to get the 1-1 upgrades. And an armory down so that I can continue those upgrades. And we got Contrarian pushing out. Gotta get them tanks sieged up. Oh, or it'll be too late if there's an attack coming. Oh, and we got an Overseer here now, but oh, this missile turret is going to force it out because the Overseer can only take so much damage. And it looks like things are getting a little more interesting. We're going to slow this down a bit so we don't miss anything. Oh, got a forward sensor tower here, so that's going to notice, oh, just enough to see that there are occupants of this watchtower. Oh, and he's going to send a changeling in there. Unfortunately, I have the door open, so this changeling is going to be able to march right in here. See everything that's going on. Got some medevacs out of my own. He's going to see what do we got going up here. Double armory. So it looks like Contrarian is going to be getting some double upgrades for his siege tanks. But this changeling is going to continue to watch everything. Oh, no, he's going to... Nope, he's going to keep moving. Not really much to see right here, little changeling. He's going to see that there is siege tanks. Our possibility siege tanks can be very devastating when you've only got 70% health. And he's going to see that orbital, so he's going to know that there is another expansion coming here, but... Yeah, got to get that tank sieged up, but he's going to see that... Oh, is he going to try to block that? That's a big, a certain way to reveal your changeling is to try to block... No, he's not going to block that. I thought he was going to block it. That might have been an interesting thing to attempt. Oh, we got some roaches moving out from Spartan. Meanwhile, Dunamai is going to pull his units back. Maybe he's afraid of a tank push. Or the fact that I can see what's going on here. 1-1 on those roaches, but is that all he has right now? Oh, he does have Hydras coming. Yep, here comes some Hydras popping out right now. Got that range upgrade coming. Spartan's got another expansion here, and as does Dunamai, so we have oh, and Mike taking the gold. Completely missed that. So each of our challengers are on 3 bases. Contrarian also on a 3rd himself. And we got this Overseer here for Dunamai still kind of lurking around. I don't have a 3rd base of my own yet. Probably, yeah, it looks like I should be throwing one of those down right now, but definitely need to get more gas too. Looks like I'm getting about as much gas as I can off of my 2 bases, so it's another reason why I definitely need an expansion. Oh, we got the tunneling claws here for Spartan's roaches. Don't quite have those for Dunamai, but he does have +2 attack, and I just heard a dying changeling. And is it... Oh, looks like I do have another expansion going down now. Got that one to a planetary. Ooh, a planetary against units that don't have a lot of health. Could be pretty devastating to attack this target. Planetary's already hard enough as it is, and they're definitely massing units. Oh, we got some Colossi here for Mike. Doesn't have any upgrades yet on those. Is he currently getting any? He's getting a shield upgrade. That's an interesting choice, because he wants to get as little damage on his units as possible. I don't know about using the shield upgrade, and we're going to get a scan, see everything that's going on here. Definitely got 2 forward sensor towers now, so no one is going to be sneaking up on the front of our base. Flanks are still a little bit vulnerable, as we do have another changeling coming out here for Dunamai. And again, the door is wide open, so he can just walk right in. But he's got to be careful, because sometimes the changeling gets spotted. So he was gonna kind of lurk in my army, but that is not gonna work. Oh, looks like I did a couple of supply drops. I hate when I have to do that. And still got those double upgrades coming. Looks like I'm getting the 2-2 up. Still, pumping out a couple of Vikings now because I saw those Colossi. And it looks like I realized no frontal attack's going to come, at least nothing that bunker's going to stop, so we're going to salvage that. Got a bit of a hole here now, but, you know, if this door open, doesn't really matter anyhow. So if we check, oh, we got Broodlords coming here for Dunamite and +3 ranged attack. Let's get out some Zerglings, I'm not sure the purpose of that. And if we check the army sizes right now, it looks like we have 375 and our opponents have 374, about 440, 450. So they definitely obviously have an army advantage, but is that going to be enough to overcome us? The Broodlords are starting to are going to be coming soon. The Corruptors are on their way. We got quadruple Colossus production from Mike. That is absolutely insane. He's going to have a ton of Colossi. Oh, and he's even going to, looks like he's going to be trying to take this gold now, getting very aggressive with his golds. And I'm going to be taking this expansion. We still do have this Overseer here kind of lurking around. He is going to, I believe he is going to, oh, he does not have vision of this expansion right now. So he doesn't know this base is coming up. But they do have center watchtower control, center map control. Looks like Spartan's got 2-1 upgrades now. Dunamite kind of pulled back a little bit. Not sure what that's all about. And we do have +1 shields. Does Mike have any other shield or any other upgrades coming? He does not. Although probably a lot of the money is going right into those Colossi. And oh, he's must be a little bit supply blocked now. Can't get any more of those Colossi out. So he's gonna have to dump down a bunch of pylons. Taking another expansion. It looks like Contrarian is gonna spot this. That could trigger an attack, but it looks like, oh, there's a scan here. We're gonna see if they're moving out, and oh, they're gonna get in range of the siege tanks. I don't know if they have vision of this without the scan, but he's going to take a lot of damage. And oh, he does lose a Colossus to those siege tanks. And they're really sending this many units up here just to take out a single Marine? I mean, I know they have 70% health, but I mean, still, one Marine's not going to do that much damage to these many structures. Oh, we got some movement on here. It looks like, oh. Am I trying to take out? I thought I was going to go for that Overseer, but he's still alive. Oh, nope, changed my mind. Because I was able to see that this thing was sitting here. And this Overseer has been here quite a long time. It's not going to survive. So really defend this expansion, but we know it's here now. Is that going to make a difference? And we got control. What are those medevacs doing? Oh, looks like we got a drop going from here. 2 full medevacs, full Marines, and there's not much here to defend it. The Spore's not in a position to stop this drop, and there's only 1 spine. And if these Marines stem... Oh, and here comes an influx of drones. This could be the worst possible time, but he's going to pull those out in time, but it looks like this hatchery's in trouble. Here comes some units moving to attack. Are they going to see the hatchery in time? Not all the Marines are shooting, and they're not stemmed, so it looks like the hatchery is going to survive. He's going to load up some of those, but he's got to get them out of here. He wants to load them up. He's going to try to escape. Oh, he's going to lose that medevac. Oh, and he loses 1 medevac. What's this? Oh, now Dunamite's going to take a gold expansion. But, oh, whoops, yeah, you don't necessarily want to take an expansion in the path of your retreating attacker. So he's going to be forced to cancel that, and they're going to move to intercept this, but I don't think that is going to work. Or maybe it is. Oh, I don't think this is ill-advised. That is a lot of units. This is basically their entire army, except for this force of Broodlords. Oh, we may have a mothership coming now for Mike, who's still pumping out a lot of Colossi. And I guess they're going to move to defend this expansion. I don't know if we've spotted this yet. Looks like I've got, I'm getting 3-3 upgrades and +1 ship weapon, so I'm trying to get some bonuses to those Vikings. Oh, and Contrarian pulled that medevac out of there. You just lost some units. You don't want to lose that medevac as well. It looks like he's going to probably try to retake this, I'm guessing. We got a Marine tank here, force for Contrarian. 1-1 on those tanks, 2-2 on those Marines, but this is Broodlords, and the tanks are going to be next to worthless against this. Plus the photon cannons you might want to pull out of there. And here come a bunch of Overseers. I'm not sure what for, or what he was expecting. That he needed all these. What does he need all these Overseers for? You've got photon cannons, so you don't have to worry about any Banshees or Ghosts, so yeah, just throwing your Overseers out there. Not really sure, but oh, we got some pushing over here from Spartan. 2-2 on that Roach Hydra Force. Where he's gonna come. I've got a couple double sensor tower coverage right now, so he's gonna have to be careful about how he approaches this. He is gonna go against the planetary though. And I've got some Vikings here to try to take out the Broodlords, but he does have quite a few Corruptors here. No upgrades on them, but looks like it is going to be able enough to focus down those Broodlords. But now all these Colossi are going to whittle down Contrarian's forces, and meanwhile, the Roach Hydra Force was able to take on that planetary, but then here comes my massive ball of units. And I don't know who's going to win this battle. There seems to be a lot of Marine Marauder here. They do have 3-3 against 2-2, so they got pretty good upgrades, and with Stim on top of that, can do a lot of damage there. Both armies are kind of spinning out in a line, and it looks like Spartan's running out of units, so it looks like I will be able to hold this, but I did lose that expansion. Oh, I'm even getting Seeker Missile. I don't know what the deal with that is, but it looks like I got a Raven up. Did I see a Mothership? Oh, we still got a battle going on here. I'm not really sure why I'm getting the Raven. Maybe I just wanted to get some good splash damage, and so I thought, hey, let's get some Seeker Missiles. But it would have involved me taking my, well, these Colossi are doing a ton of damage. We definitely need something to take them on. They're now in the range of the Siege Tanks, and Siege Tanks do outrange Colossus, but they are enough in range. And we got a lone Viking out here, and there's some Corruptors left, so they can shoot that, but it's a lot of damage to these Colossi. But then again, all the tanks are going down. Could this be the end of the Titans? I don't know, there's only 3 Colossi left, and now the missile turret's getting in on the action. Is that Colossi going to go down? It does. 2 will go down, and it looks like this one is not going to survive. So we are going to fend that off. Looks like I was pulling my army over to the help after I defended, well, tried to defend my expansion, but it looks like he cleaned that up in time. And it looks like they're going to be chasing down. Oh, it looks like they're going to be moving to that expansion. Oh, careful, there's a lot of Corruptors here. Still not getting any upgrades, though, for his air units. And here come a lot of Roaches from Spartan. And with all those tanks gone, this could be, he needs to get this tank sieged up, because these Marines are not going to be enough against this Roach Hydra Force. And they're going to go right for this expansion, and yeah, this expansion is probably not going to survive because there's just not enough here. These tanks need to be sieged up, but they sieged up a little too closely, and he's going to lose 2 of them before they even get a shot off. And here comes my reinforcements. First, Medivacs decided to come first, and here's a Raven. It's not really going to do that much right now. Oh, there are a couple of Hydras here. I suppose the point defense drone wouldn't be the complete worst thing I could possibly do. And here comes some more Colossi from Mike, who still must got a ton of Colossus production. They're just wrecking house, but there's a lot of Vikings here. And these Corruptors aren't really going to do anything except against the Vikings, but they think it's better for them to retreat, which might be a smart move. We do a quick check of the units lost, and it looks like the Titans have lost 24,000 against, 24,000 plus another 15, so they're definitely not doing the best. But we've taken a lot of hits to our front door. We check the army sizes now, and we have 235, 240, and they have 380. So they still have a very big army advantage. And we got a ton more Broodlords coming up. And here comes a Mothership. The Mothership's all by itself, and there's a ton of Vikings here. What is this Mothership doing? And we're just going to converge on that. And whoa, what was that? He just threw that Mothership away. A single Mothership can't do squat unless it's against units that can't shoot air. And now this expansion's under assault again, and there's not really anybody close to do any damage to it. There's some Broodlords, are going to take a while to get there, and some Phoenix, but Phoenix not that good against Marine Marauder, but they will do a little bit against the Medivacs if they can survive long enough to do damage, which they of course cannot. And we got some more Roach Hydra here from Spartan. Still not getting any more upgrades for those. He's got a ton of money, dude. Throw it into upgrades. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he could have 3-3 easily by now. He's got a ton of money. And we are not fielding very large forces right now. What do we got moving out here? Looks like Contrarian's going to be trying to take another expansion. Looks like Dunamai did establish this goal, but has not proceeded mining to it yet. And we got some more Broodlords right now. And there's not a very big force here, but it looks like he is going to try to retreat. But is it going to be enough? He's losing several Brood Lords, and here come more Colossi. You gotta pull back, Hive. Pull back. You're going into a meat grinder. Oh, that was brutal, and we need to get those Vikings out there. There's not, well, there's still a lot of Corruptors, though, so it's very difficult to... They got a pretty good unit combination here. I mean, Broodlord, Colossus, Corruptor. Very difficult to counter that. But it looks like the Colossi are going to go down, and now there's just a couple Broodlords, and the Corruptors aren't going to do anything, although there aren't any Marines either, so the Broodlords actually probably could have stuck around, because I had nothing left that could shoot up. So that would have finished off the rest of my Marauder Medevac force, so we're going to have to pull back. Here comes some more Marines. I'm just pumping out Marines 10 at a time right now. Looks like we're going to get Infestation Pit for Spartan. That's why he doesn't have 3-3. He hasn't even gotten his Hive Tech yet. So he's a little bit behind in tech. We're finally getting a +1 air attack here for Dunamite, which will supplement those Corruptor Broodlords quite nicely. And Mike's throwing down some more gateways. Guess he's going to get down some more Stalkers, Zealots. I don't know. What do they got right now? Looks like we got Roach Hydra, Roach Hydra. I know there's some Broodlords somewhere, and a couple of Broodlords. And I'm just trying to pump out Marine Viking, because Marauders aren't going to do that good. Aren't going to do much good again. Well, the Stalkers and the Roaches do pretty good, but if I just get out enough Marines, we don't have to worry about Stalker Roaches. We did manage to take out that gold expansion, though. I guess we got 1-1 on Contrarian's Vikings, 3-3 on his infantry, 2-2 on his siege tanks. And we already know that I'm 3-3. Did I get any more upgrades for my Vikings? Do I have any Vikings? I don't even know. It looks like we're trying to take some more expansions. Contrarian's got this one. I'm trying to reestablish this one as we speak, but I had a ton of money saved up myself. Now we're getting out 12 Marines at a time. Looks like we're pushing for some center map control of our own now. I think I lost my Raven too. So I don't know what the heck I got that Raven for. Do I still have a tech lab on my starport? I do not. So it looks like I swapped off of that again. Not really sure why I did that. Oh, we got an engagement here. Looks like it's a very small Roach Hydra force. And a quick scan is going to kill the rest of that off. So we're now pushing into our Challengers territory. Really for the first... Nope, I was going to say for the first time, but we're going to kind of pull back, and here comes a pretty decent force right here. Do we have siege tanks? We have a siege tank. It's not siege up, it's going to siege up right now, which will help us a lot in this battle unless it gets focused down. And no, you need to focus in the middle. Don't focus on the guys on the fringe of it. We got an all-out battle in the center here, and here comes some more Brewers. There's only 2 right now. But there's a lot of Corruptors here, but they're only really going to be good against taking out the Vikings and the Medevacs. But, you know, the Medevacs are important here. And here comes some more Colossi, which can tip this balance into their favor. Especially since the Vikings are now gone. Like I said, they got a good unit composition right here. We still have the siege tank in the back, which is going to help a ton. And it looks like we had enough to break this. I am amazed. It looks like they had us dead to rights, but we are going to take that and push forward. No, we're going to pull back. We just can't quite get into their territory. It looks like Mike's going to try to retake this expansion again. He really wants this gold. And it looks like we can't keep him from getting it because we want to hold the center of the map right now. See if we can make a push. Oh, and I'm just now getting Stim Pack. I actually didn't realize I didn't have Stim Pack. I think I tried to get it and didn't have the money or something. And I don't know if I didn't notice I didn't have the money or if I forgot to get it later when I did have the money. But then I realized, wait a minute, I've been trying to stim all this time and getting nothing. Nothing. We got a few roaches here from Spartan. Are they going to be trying to take out this expansion? It'd be nice to see a Planetary here. It's already been damaged, so it looks like they already know that it's here. But he's going to go for an orbital instead, but here comes an attack, and this could be the end of this base. I think you need to cancel this orbital. You got to cancel the orbital. You don't want to lose all that money. Cancel and lift off. Oh, he's going to lose the orbital. But we are re-establishing center map control. I do have some Vikings, but only +1 upgrades. I definitely could afford some more. I have the armories for it. And am I getting down more production facilities? I'm getting down a... Oh, I'm going to be throwing down 2 more starports, 3 more starports, even getting the tech lab in case I want to go for the Banshee route again, or the Raven route again. I'm not really sure where that reactor was going down, but it's already done, so we're never going to find it. This Contrarian actually going to try to, or is Dunamite actually going to try to take that base? You've got your own base, dude. Don't get greedy. Oh, is this going to be enough Marines to take on this Roach Force? I don't know. It's looking pretty even right now, and it looks like the Roaches are going to prevail. Still does not have the 3-3 upgrades, though. And we are establishing more and more center map control. It looks like I'm going to be throwing down some missile turrets to kind of cover these Corruptor, Broodlord, even some Colossus issues that we've been having. I have no medevacs right now. That's why I'm throwing down more starports, is I need to get some more medevacs. And yeah, you can start making those now. Any time now, you got the money for it. We're sending more Marines over here. Going to be taking on this gold. Oh, we're getting some Banelings now, but if he can take out these Roaches before these Banelings pop. Oh, but it looks like these Banelings are going to pop, and oh, he managed to completely... Oh, he burrowed the Roaches, and it made Banelings the primary target. Otherwise, he might have gotten some good Baneling hits on those. Oh, and we got a bunch of Stalkers here from Mike, and here comes some Corruptors and Colossi. There's a lot of tanks here that are going to completely destroy these Stalkers, and oh, we even got a Void Ray in there, but we got the missile turrets firing away, but there's a lot of Colossi in the back. Is it going to be enough? Got to pull these forces forward. But no, the Colossi are going to go down, and now these Corruptors got to get out of there, because they lose their Corruptors, and then we're going to get air superiority again. Here comes some more Roach. Am I finally going to be pushing into enemy territory? Oh, it looks like I'm pulling back. We're just trying to hold center map and try to get up a force that we can use to take him down, and it looks like Contrarian is still pushing on this side, though. But here come the Baneling hits. He's going to try to load up in the medevacs, save quite a few Marines, but he also lost quite a few as well. So he's going to unload. No, you got to lift back up, lift back up. Oh, but he's going to kill a lot of those. And yeah, I don't think 2 is going to be enough to stop this force, because they can destroy you before you get anywhere close. So here comes some Corruptors. Corruptor's not the greatest against the Marines, but they can try to take out those medevacs. The hatchery is going to go down. You got to be careful. You don't want to lose all your Corruptors. But they have managed. Mike has managed to obtain this gold, and we're still stuck at center map right now. What is this? Caduceus reactor. Also, I'm definitely going to get some energy upgrades for my medevacs, which I have. Oh, there we go. Now we're starting to get some medevacs back into this battle and getting some Vikings now. And Contrarian is just kind of getting control now of this area. Scanning, take out those creep tumors, catch any burrow units. I don't know what those Corruptors are doing. It's a very risky move, but oh, they're going to try to take out the medevacs. Wow, they're going to snipe 2 of those only for the cost of 1 Corruptor. But he's going to kind of lead them right back into our main army. And definitely got a good wall set up here. It's hard for them to break this. I'm not sure what would be the best way of attacking this. Even getting a forward sensor. Who threw down that forward sensor tower? Ah, oh, that was me. So even a forward sensor tower, and they're just kind of parked right at the fringes of it. And it looks like this could be the big push. And this Colossi doesn't have much support. These Stalkers aren't really going to do that good against this many Marines. And here we go pushing. Oh, well, most of these Roaches are burrow, which means a quick scan. Yeah, and yeah, they're going to have to unburrow or they're going to take a lot of damage. And here comes a couple more Colossi. Pretty good position, although if they got up on the high ground, it would probably be even better. But they're just roasting the Marines away at this corner here. This is going to be enough. And Spartan, oh, he did get +3 attack. He never got the +3 armor. But there's going to be the GG from Mike. And he's going to drop out of this game. So it looks like the Challengers are going to fall to the Titans. But there are still 2 Challengers left, and they might still have some tricks up their sleeve. We are pushing forward. Wow, Spartan's got his infestation pit way out there in the middle. You don't see that that often, but it is going to go down. A lot of photon cannons here for Mike. Even though he's left the game, they are still fully functional. But this is a lot of 3-3 Marines, and they're just going to absolutely slice through that. Looks like we have a counterattack here. Might be a little bit late for a counterattack. They are going to be quickly running out of stuff. And they're going to push forward. Looks like they may be able to take out this base for Contrarian. But we're going to be able to take out about 50. Oh, look at these Roaches are going to spawn to their doom. Pushing up the high ground. Oh, another Colossus is going to go down. ton of banelings just popped somewhere. Still got those healthy corruptor count though. Just gonna cut back on those medevacs once again. Oh, looks like I don't have a planetary anymore, so these guys looks like they're gonna go right into the middle here. Start taking on my production facilities. But yeah, I think I like our chances in a base race scenario. We'll have to see. Now we got some Zerglings for Spartan running around inside the base too. And oh, looks like I still have a bad spawn location. Oh, no, there we go. We're gonna try to take this on. But still quite a few roaches. We're gonna need more than a handful of Marines to take this on. But everything here is just getting absolutely decimated. So I think there's no way the space race for them is going to succeed. But they could end up doing a lot of damage. And that is most of Mike's facilities. Looks like Spartan's done. He's being revealed. Lifting up my starports. A couple more Marines look like they're gonna die. That's right, I threw it a bunch of... Oh, I need to get these Marauders in there. Marauders are great against the Roaches. But with my buildings lifted up, there's nothing these Roaches can do as we destroy the rest of their stuff. And it looks like Dunamai's base is going to come next. Got a little bit of a force here, but I don't think they've got enough to really stop anything right now. They basically have to kill this army off, and then maybe this little Roach attack in our mains might be a little more concerning. This is still a lot of Marines. 5 pages of Marines. 4.5 pages of Marines. I don't know where those medevacs are going. These Roaches are still around though, but you know what? You can't shoot up, so there's no way you're going to be able to take out all those buildings. There's the GG from Dunamai. There really is nothing left now except for this Dunamai base and then Mike's expansions that are just kind of on auto mine right now. These Roaches are running for their life against 2 Marauders. Which, even with 70% health, the Marauders are not going to take them out that fast. Looks like Contrarian's in full retreat while I can finish off the rest of these bases. But to speed this up, it looks like the Titans are going to take this one. Maybe the Challengers can take us on next time. But I hope you enjoyed that game, and have a day.